Hey guys, it's Steven. Today I want to share a tactic with you that I use with my coaching clients. It doesn't matter what type of setup you're trading, whether you're doing discretionary trading or you're trading a specific setup that has defined beginning and an end. The important part of this tactic is that it governs when you get into a trade. If you're trading something like my power bar setup, which you can get a copy of for free by commenting power in the comments below. I'm not really going over that setup or teaching that setup in this video, but I want to talk about how you get to the setup. Let's say you're trading and you're not trading the pre-market hours, and this is the Qs today, and this is the regular hour. So 9:30 New York time. Let's say for whatever reason, you're at the bus stop or you like to sleep in late like I do. Whatever the reason, you're not trading with the pre-market hours. So I'm only putting the regular hours on. If you're trading a power bar setup, the power bar setup requires that the power bar begin at or near the 20. So if you come into the trading day and the market is here, you're nowhere near the 20 on the 2 minute. So you can't take a trade at that point since the trade setup requires that the trade begin at the 20. And here's the analogy that I use when I'm talking to my coaching clients. Think about a trade and beginning a trade like the power bar setup as going to the beach, right? The chart is your map. And your goal for the day is to get to the beach and enjoy some sunshine. If that's your goal and this is your map, the beach is near the 20. So if you're here when you start your trading day, you're still driving to the beach. You haven't gotten there yet. And now as the 20 catches up to the market, because we had a big gap this morning, now you've arrived at the beach. So what I'm doing, again, when I go to the beach, I'm looking for sunshine. I'm looking for sitting on the sand, maybe having a margarita. So now that's what you're looking for. If you get there and the market is continuing like this, and I'll make it a little bigger for you guys so you can see it. If the market does this all day long and you never get a buy or a sell signal, whether it's using an indicator or just seeing a power bar yourself. You can use an indicator if you want to make it a little bit easier, but you're just looking for a power bar, which this trade was, that begins at or near the 20. It may be that this period, when you've arrived at the beach, it's actually cloudy the entire day. And maybe there are thunderstorms happening at the beach. So while this is going on, it's cloudy and there are thunderstorms. So you don't get to sit on the beach and enjoy a margarita in the sand, right? That means you're not trading, right? You drove to the beach for the sunshine and to sit in the sand. Your chart has now gotten you to the beach, which is near the 20. But there's no sunshine. It happens, right? There are days when we just go sideways and you don't get the chance to enter a trade because the setup never triggers. On those days, it's just a rainy beach day. It's nothing that you did. It's nothing to be upset about any more than you would be upset if you went to the beach and it was raining, right? Okay, you might be a little bit upset, but there's no reason to get upset because you can't control it, right? You don't get upset and say, oh, it's my fault that it's raining at the beach. So you don't get upset when the 20 catches up and now you've arrived at the beach, but you don't get a trading setup for the day, right? It's going to be, and that's going to be a rare thing when you're trading off the 2 minute and you get, movement in the market. This is the Qs, and there are actually several really good setups that played out today, right? So this is the equivalent of the sun coming out and you're getting to hang out on the beach, right? You had a really nice short here around 1048 that paid very well. You had a short here. I'll make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see it even more. You had a short here as this power bar started, cleared support to the left. It was slightly profitable. It hit a take profit level, but nothing to write home about. You had a really nice power bar and a reversal trade. These are two trades that I do and have the strategy indicators for. This trade that's just blinked out was the reversal trade as it cleared this short base, right? My reversal trade is a move over the 20, a base, and then a break of that base. We got that. We also got this was a power bar off the 20, a really nice trade. You had another really nice trade here. So you had the equivalent of a very sunny, really nice day at the beach. But at the beginning of the day, if you had started trading here and not traded a setup, say you shorted into the rising 20 and that went wrong, and then you took this power bar, which hadn't cleared immediate resistance to the left, and so that went wrong, right? If you did this, what you're doing is you're trying to sit out in the sun at the beach when it's raining, and it just doesn't work. It gets you frustrated, and you end up then missing the next trade when the sun comes out because you're so upset about what you've been doing during this rainy time at the beach. So what this analogy addresses a lot in traders that I coach is patience, right? You're using the chart to get to a spot where a setup like the power bar setup or my reversal setup or any other setup that you trade has gotten you to, but now you actually have to let the trade play out. The sun has to be shining at the beach in order for you to sit on the beach and in the sand. So I hope that's helpful. Again, if you want my power bar strategy, you can comment power below and I'll get that to you for free via your email. And if this analogy was helpful to you in your trading, or if you're not a big fan of the beach, either one, let me know. And thank you for watching. Please hit like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll keep making very simple analogy and trading videos just like this. Thanks.